we are playing this game called Mary's Room for the first time, which was recommended, I want to say, by I'm So Jaded. Thank you so much for this suggestion. Content warning and whatnot. If you kind of wanted to have like an idea in one night about this game, I feel like it has very similar vibes to What Remains of Edith Finch. So let's start. This is a super short game, so we'll have to think about what we do after.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
We didn't even start at the same place. Oh, okay, I think we're no longer bugged. We're looking for a journal.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them. Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
You know when you see pictures of you like younger and you're like, why would I wear that?
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Oh. Yay, we got an achievement, everybody. We entered Mary's room. It's still, I mean, with this, oh my gosh, who had these sorts of stars on their walls growing up? Oh, here's the journal.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
I stood up to him because of you. And she blames us for something. Oh, it's like we went back in time. So this was her bedroom when she was...
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
You had those stars in your room when you were a kid, right?
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
So I guess our character, Kelsey, didn't have as much, like her life situation was not as good.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
So I guess we would go to like her family. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Who is he?
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows.
Who's
I never
Trevor?
told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Who's Trevor? Wait a minute.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty night wound.
Hey zombie, how's your day? Password. Okay. I guess we'll find it someplace. It's also like a puzzle game as well, like mystery puzzle. One of these games, right? Are these chips? Orange peels.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Who's Trevor? Was Trevor like a boyfriend? Well, obviously we're gonna find out, but let me know also at any point if the audio is not good. Everybody knows Trevor. Hi, zombie. Last hope. One of two. Guess we haven't found the information for this. We're going to be best friends. You might have noticed this is so tiny. There is less and less F words in these pages. I'm so freaking proud. Ha, only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, when it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocabulary here? That thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said mom hated it, so every time I use the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. So tell me how much of that hurt every time, because I never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rode them through Mr. Jones' orange grove. In broad daylight, we got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. Okay, so like the things that I find in the room are gonna be added here. I wonder if Trevor was the guy on the TV. Isn't Trevor Neville Longbottom's pet toad? Maybe. I haven't seen Harry Potter in a very long time. I think you're right. There's been another home invasion. Just 2 blocks from here, they killed the woman this time. Wait, there's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. I can wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true. That Trevor is a bastard, but he would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. Oh no. Was Trevor like an ex-boyfriend? Oh boy, I hope not.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
So there's probably other hints that clues that we haven't seen yet.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Trevor sounds like a bad time. Trevor is a toad. You know what? I approve of that message.
But Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Name badge. What's your birthday? Maybe the birthday is the...
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again.
Yuck.
But
Oh no, oops, I didn't finish.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again.
My bad.
People must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Not green stuff. Bike helmet.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
We need the 5-digit code for this case right here.
I need to find the key.
Yeah, we need it for that. So I guess I'm going around the room trying to interact with objects and see what like information I unlock based on that.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Interesting. If it's numbers and letters, let me see.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Oh yeah, it's a number. It's a number. Is that the shoes that she wore with the bike?
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
She was gonna wear it at the prom. Trevor did?
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Is that what's written on the doormat? Oh, there's a note under the doormat. Okay, let's look at the journal. Is that like in order? No. High school kids save classmates from hunger. Oh, that's awkward. After that school article kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero so stupid, and kept telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop hugging me, crazy people. Here for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked, he panicked, dropped the food and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined Food Rescue to help them. The end. Everyone satisfied? We had party today celebrating 3 years at Food Rescue. Everyone was there, all the happy faces, loved it. Kelsey came in, I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when we had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, I must be everywhere. It must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. Oh, and that's when they met. So they met through this program, Food Rescue, in 2017. Okay, I guess I'm gonna put the pieces together first.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The
Almost.
vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Okay, so Mary was a worker at the food kitchen. that like made her feel less than, or not less than, but kind of made it feel like, because she mentioned that Mary would look at her with like pitiful eyes. Vinyl. Okay. Oh, the sunglasses.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Oh.
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
World map.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
She said that that night Mr. Jones must have seen them using his pool. There's something here.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it.
I
She
want-
never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
I wonder if this code actually leads to something. Auditorium 4. La La Land. Oh, nice.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Aww. From my little Mary Curie. Okay, so Mary is her friend. Okay, I thought Mary was like...
She must have written it down here somewhere.
I'm not a doormat?
She must have written it down.
What was the thing? It was here. I'm not a shadow person.
Yeah.
Shadow?
Damn, what's the password again?
Shadow
I need
person?
to find it.
Oh, shadow person. Hi, Kelly. You found the password to Mary's laptop. Period. Kitty GIF? Aww. Aww. She has
Why does
emails?
someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Harassment by fellow students. Hi, Mary. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel. I'm afraid there's not much I can do on this stage. At this stage, I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. So they reported Trevor to the school, and they were like, well, I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you're ready to talk. You know where to find me. What?
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
So Trevor was stalking them. Stalking her. Yuck. Is there something else I can click on? No. Aww. It's just casual harassment, not serious. That principal actually sees it. And now she's dead. I feel like we can already kind of put the pieces together. You know? Hi, Mary. Welcome in. How's your day?
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats?
Who doesn't like
She said
cats?
she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Same.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night.
Hmm.
I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
Ah, she thinks that Trevor stole the cat. That's vile. Thank you for encouraging Mary. And Mary, I feel you. I hope that you're able to get a little bit of rest. You know, I hope that you're able to get some rest. I know the cat. Like, usually wears a red collar with his name. He's an orange tabby with white chest and paws, green eyes. Please help me find him. For your old cat.
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
She was searching for guns. She was really unsafe. Hi, Ginger. Have you ever played this game? That means she was so unsafe that she was looking for guns. Oh my gosh. Thank you for giving a shout out to Mary. Can we get a shout out for Ginger as well, please? If I have a mud.
Trevor.
Or an intern.
What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
And the school principal did not think that was serious? He dragged her across the school like the shirt is literally ripped. What the heck? We need to do better for these kids.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
I'm gonna make the music slightly less loud because sometimes I feel like it's overpowering. That's messed up, right? Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you. Everyone, make sure to check out our friends. Why does it sound like the SpongeBob music? Also, thank you for letting me vicariously live through your entertainment. Kelly, I'm trying my best, you know? Sheet of paper.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
4th of March, so 0403.
Yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it, and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
How old was Mary at the time? I don't know. I don't think they implied her age. I feel like she was a teenager, but...
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
5622? I don't know.
Hated that thing.
Rubik's Cube? I feel like we went around the room. Hi, Reese. The birthday is March 3rd. No, 4th of March. 4th of March.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry.
Oh yeah, we threw
But she
this.
said it was for me, to remind me.
We threw the stone at her window and it broke it, I think.
She hated my cigarettes.
Oh.
Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Yeah, March 4th.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house. Not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed. Almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while. Stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Home invader stab a father, bash his daughter. What the heck? I feel like, okay, we clicked on most things for sure. Let's look at the journal now. Oh, the pillow. I have a dream.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Interesting. The way she said that was curious. Let's go from the back. Oh yeah, so we were here November 17, November 21st. Oh my god, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she'll all that please though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. I can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Did she have a crush on us? December 4th. Wait, that was yesterday. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to Food Rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Ah, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Mary. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. Oh no. And then a few weeks later, on December 22nd, she said, "Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know. Not literally, but you know. They are never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone so I can forget that whole god-awful night." I think that's the night when they got attacked. Yeah, that's the night when they got robbed. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When the guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him. Scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him, but the other one got to me before I even knew there was two. And I never saw their faces, never did my dad, so they never caught them. I'm not fearless. I can see, do we have a year somewhere? Not yet, not yet. The past date is 2017, but I don't know about current. Yeah. Nothing was different. I think we have to go through the text. Nothing was different. January 5th, 2018. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right, but matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on the limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam. She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess they'll show me. So believe that we were friends. I guess I'm a shallow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck by the way. See if I care. January 10, 2018. I love cats because they are not afraid to be difficult. Oh, happy birthday, Mom. Could be her mom's birthday. January 19. We're gonna keep that in mind. We don't know how old they were, Mitch. Based on like the things that I perceived, I feel like there's something here that I missed. Or not? That I haven't found yet? Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on classic night at the theater. I went with Ben. I loved it. Jay, excuse me. Thank you so much. Back to Minecraft. Enjoy Minecraft. Have fun. I need to get back to Minecraft one day. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually freaking hugged her and she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing, and the Trevor asshole was enjoying the show and her stupid cheerleader friends. So we were kind of mean to her. So it seems like us, like our character, we were mean to Mary. Like Mary was trying to be nice, and I understand like feeling a bit like, oh, you feel like you have to take care of me because, you know, it seems like we're poor, or like our family dynamic was like difficult with her mom and things like that. But we were mean to her. Jamie Andrew Lurk, can we try? It's your birthday for Julian. I'm gonna finish reading first, okay? We're going to be friends. February 16? Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night, she was with Trevor, and he's such a fucking asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright, but she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong, broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebble, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since, doesn't have anywhere else to go really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed, going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Size 9 for the shoes, interesting. March 17, a month later. Oh, those sparkly shoes, she wears them all the time. Last night, the heels dug into my calf and that freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and I told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9. I wish they had not written in those characters. This is painfully hard to read. I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous, on Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I could have looked like a little girl trying her mama's shoes. And then that same day, oh, we read this already, the swear jar. 10 days later, March 27, she called me her best friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. Wow. All is now harmed. I didn't read the titles. All is now harmed. Kelsey is so angry. That was in April. At the world like all the time. It's kind of annoying. But I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again, not drugs, the cards. Hi, RJ. Martin Luther King Jr., what is this? Hi, how was your day, RJ? And Kelly, how was your day? Kelsey broke up with Trevor finally. That was April 11, 2018. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in high school hallway. Of course, no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. Fuck. I promise not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. I wonder if this date is important. 2 days later, I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I've got her tied up here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. The chillest snow day. I hate. RJ, do you like snow? I hate snow. Wait. Oops. A month later, today was a good day. Only five emails. Only 5 from Trevor. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he hid his finger across his throat again. He slid his finger across his throat. If he wasn't such a scary ass clown, I'd laugh, but he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. I know what the code is, by the way. These are the good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute, is that a song? Let's take notes. Can someone write this? 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9, 5, 3495. Wait, is there another number that we haven't? Oh, we're missing a number. We're missing a number. But there's a page where I don't have something here. So maybe the number is there. 3495. Thank you, Suzette. We're missing one number. I think because it looks like it's highlighted in a way where it could be the code. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones' pool. I was scared shitless the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill, best nights ever. And then in June, took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rode them through Mr. Jones' orange grove. In broad daylight, we got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. Hi, big boss. Enjoy your look. They're not listening. I've tried every authority in school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl. Still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Fuck! Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. Oh, 0 on the front? Okay, I'm gonna look. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. Oh my gosh. And then they said there was a whole invasion. They were looking for someone, and it was Trevor. On July 5th, she says, I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. What did you do? Did she get the gun? On July 7th, she says, I needed this. Beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor, no. I'm not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. That's the last page? You said there's a 0 on the front? Oh, you think there's a 0 on the front? We can try. It's 7:13. I wonder if the time changed.
What is the code, Marie? Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal.
She didn't say that earlier. I did my quiet...
She must have written it down here somewhere.
We're missing a number. We're missing a number. I'm trying to see what item in the bedroom have we not clicked on. Let me see. Some of the items you have to be like super close to them. Like the UI is kind of... It's good, but like sometimes it's you just need to be a bit more. Are there hints outside of the bedroom? Oh, broken window.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
She was my friend. I had to tell her. You had to tell her what exactly? I think this added an entry. No, it didn't. Something was updated. Oh, this. I felt out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry, I know, but fuck. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. And that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Fuck. Don't ever forget. No, we did not. I don't think I missed a number. I don't think so. There's 3 here. There's 4. There's 9. My camera might be hiding it. There's 9. Yeah, I think it's the missing entry. There's 5. We are missing an entry on the journal. We are missing an entry. For sure. At least one. Let me see what I've not clicked on. We clicked on the shopping bags. Swimsuits. We can't leave the room anymore. So entries appear as reminiscences. I'm having, yeah, the entry appears as we reminisce, and as we go through the room and we click on items, it's so dark. Pizza boxes, I clicked on that already. Did I click on, no, I did click on this shirt. Room is kind of cool. I will say. There are shoes here, but we can't click on them. Oh, the phone!
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
I could watch that gorgeous mouth eat anything. Yuck. Gross. Yay, let's look at the journal. There's no number! January 2018. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself. So I'm missing another entry. I feel like there's supposed to be something here that we haven't unlocked yet. Man! Let me go around the room. Maybe like under that page, there's supposed to be, because there's enough space. Okay. Do you want to brute force it? No, because I want the full story. So like, I think we're missing still a piece of the story. I think we're missing a piece of the story. And I feel like I want to get the piece of the story. If I do another round of the room and I don't find anything, then maybe I'll have to just take a guess. What have I not clicked on?
Lorraine, Marie. La la.
Oh, Oh, the record player. Mitch, I'm not sure. Je sais pas si c'est avant ou après, mais je pense que c'est après. Is that just for funsies? That a record player being just for the funsies. I feel like if some of you guys wanted to help and you wanted to look up the answer, not the answer of the code, but maybe the item that I haven't clicked on. I'm not sure if I clicked on everything. You know what it is? If you can give me a hint. A hint, maybe. You clicked on the phone. Or maybe like the side curtains. Oh!
Mr. Torres loved that beer.
Thank you,
After the
Suzette.
robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
All that happened later that night. So I think this is the last like clue we missed. We were missing. One. Okay. California.
What is
What
the
was the code?
code, Marie? Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal. Yay!
Yay!
Look, Kelsey. Oh,
Oh.
my God.
I'm sorry.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces.
Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Is there something new? They added one page. I was not expecting that. I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died because of me and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, it turned out. It's all been bullshit and I'm so stupid. I should have realized that La La Land and walked away for good. Because someone died right in this room. I made him die. I pulled the trigger, made a bullet pierce his head, made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks into the floor where it will remain forever. To bear witness to what I'm capable of, I can't stay here. Am I the same one? Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this, fix me. Away from her, I have to focus on the positives in my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head for Christ's sake. I could have gone for his leg. That calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I will go up north to Uncle George, as I suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear diary, maybe I'll send you someday. I'll send for you someday. When all of this is long over and I've dealt with being a murderer. New end. So she knew or remembered everything. Again, our characters was... She knew and remembered everything. But it kind of like... Kelsey's an unreliable... Yeah, Kelsey's an unreliable narrator. Also, she did mention like... She did mention that like, oh, the way that we remember the story may not be exactly what happened or whatever. We finished the game. And just like that, we finished. Kenny Guillaume. Thank you for this game, devs. Short and sweet. Wow. How much did it cost? Oh, it was a free. It's free. This is free. This is a free game on Steam. This is free. Thank you for playing. Thank you, game devs. Thank you, game devs, for this story. Yeah, I do agree that Kelsey was kind of like, and I'm not trying to pretend that like I understand what it must be like to be in like that sort of like relationship with someone that's violent, etc. But Kelsey she did things that were really bad. They robbed her house, and then she still pursued like a friendship with Mary, knowing that she had robbed her house, knowing that like she had done those things, and like letting kind of Mary deal with like the trauma of being attacked and being assaulted in such a manner, her dad being attacked, literally like almost dying. Like she was not a good friend. I would pay $1.99 top for that. Yeah, like there's a bunch of like these like $2 games as well, like on Steam for like those like short story games. It's really it's messed up. It's messed up, Lucine. Absolutely. In the end, I guess they found each other, or they rekindled their friendship and whatnot. I presume Mary might have rekindled the friendship with Kelsey, because Mary was saying in her journal that she was really upset at Kelsey for what she did. Because, you know, like I would be upset too, like as much as, and once again, I'm not trying to say that I know what it's like to me, that sort of like physically abusive relationship. But Kelsey clearly saw all the things that like Mary, I mean, there were some things that I think it was the first time for Kelsey to see. Kelsey did not see that like Mary reported all those things. Kelsey did not know that Trevor was calling Mary like multiple times a night, or like that he was like, she was not aware of all of those things. But she did know that Trevor was abusive, and she did know that they robbed their house, that they robbed Mary's house. It's wild. Full come from her dad. You're like, she's a mom, and we're a mom now as well, it seems like. So it seems like also like the character kind of moved from like her sort of like effed up like upbringing with like her mom being an alcoholic, and like being like not being being an absentee parent, being like a responsible parent. I don't remember what she said about her dad. I know that she said something about her dad, but like essentially she grew up, you know, like in like a dysfunctional, you know, unstable like household and whatnot. So it is great that she kind of, I guess, like lives a healthier life, and I feel like Mary has a lot to do with that. But yes, I agree, Kelsey was a shitty friend a lot of times. Thank you for encouraging us, Kelly. Yeah, she was definitely like a shitty friend a lot of times. I would be curious to see kind of what made Mary want to rekindle the friendship. It seemed like Mary always had like a sort of crush, almost like on Kelsey. It felt like to me, she was like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. Like, oh my gosh, there's just something about her that it could also be like a friendship crush or whatever, but like she had a sort of like attraction to Kelsey. And she was trying to kind of like get Kelsey to make better decisions, better choices. And even Mary told herself like, oh, I should have never been her friend. Like I should keep my distance because she's clearly like not a good influence or like a positive, you know? That's what fanfictions are for. Probably someone probably wrote an ending. You think so? But thank you for this game suggestion, Jaded. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm glad that we got to play this today. Well, the people on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, okay? Ding.